So here's another spiritual guy telling you this is how to find your life's purpose. Yeah! I think you're going to find this video a little different than some of the other ones that you've seen. So, how to find your life's purpose. So there's kind of two components. One is spiritual, the other is mental. Usually what you're going to get from the internet are a bunch of signposts, a bunch of mind work, journaling, stuff like that. And that's good stuff. But they leave out the most important part, which is the spiritual component. The spiritual component is what makes all that other stuff work. And usually when you're looking at spiritual information online, it's actually a bunch of mental stuff, a bunch of psychology. They just glue the label spiritual on top of it. First, what I'm going to talk about with you is spiritual and how to do that. And it's not a doing, it's a being. So first, let's talk about being. What most people are up to when they're trying to accomplish anything at all, anybody on earth, is they think they got to do something, and then they'll have something, and this will cause them to be something. Do, have, be. I got to do certain work, and then I'll have money, and then I'll be happy. I got to do journaling and thinking and all this other kind of stuff to have information about my life's purpose, and then I'll be doing my life's purpose. Side note, notice it's I'll be doing my life's purpose. Your life's purpose might not be doing at all. It could just be being. Guys, that's too confusing. You got to flip it. You got to flip it. You always start with being first. And through being will you attract doing or having. And doing is usually a means to the having. So most of the time, when you start with being, the next one is doing and then having. However, occasionally, you could attract something like that, and then you'll be having. Now, what exactly is being? Well, if you're trying to find your life's purpose, I don't know, I guess you could call it dharma. What is it that I came down here in this particular incarnation to do or accomplish? You got to start there, my friends. This is why I'm always telling you guys to embrace non-duality Zen spiritualism, genuine spiritualism. It doesn't matter if it's twin flames, law of attraction, life's purpose, Reiki. You're learning Reiki. That's like the first thing they teach you is non-duality spiritualism. In Reiki, astrology, it doesn't matter what it is, guys. It doesn't matter what it is. That is always the foundation of any of these other metaphysical modalities. Actual spiritualism. So what is actual spiritualism? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you a couple of reference videos. The first one is called What is the Self Part 1, and the second one is called What is the Self Part 2. So, I'll make it real simple for you. Meditation all the time. Guys, you got to embrace the true spiritual journey. And what I always recommend to people is read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. That's number one. Number two, you can read Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. There's a third book that I'd like you to read called Wherever You Go, There You Are. And the author's name is Jon Kabat-Zinn. Also, there's a documentary film that you can watch right now. You don't even have to wait for the books to arrive because, you got to go buy the books, you got to order them, whatever. A lot of people, they like to watch videos. It's just a lot easier. Well, if you want to get started, there's one called Samadhi, Samadhi. Watch part 1 first. Don't skip around. Don't start with part 2 or something like that. Watch them in order. They kind of build on one another. So the first one is called Samadhi, part 1, The Illusion of Maya. So there you go. I gave you 4 free resources, right? Those 3 books and then the film. And meditate, meditate, meditate. I have all of my coaching students, whether it's Twin Flame or Law of Attraction, I have them meditate in the morning after bed and in the evening before bed. And then as a practice, all day, every day, throughout the day, every hour or so, even every 30 minutes is even better. You can stop for 1 minute and get out of your mind. Direct your attention away from thinking and emotion. Listen to and feel the stillness. Be that. Be that. That's spiritual. The basic tenet of spiritualism is you are not your mind. That's the name of the first chapter of The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. You are not your mind. This is critical, my friends, in finding your life's purpose. You must align with your soul. Your soul is not thinking or feeling emotion. Emotions and thoughts, that's the mind. And that's fine. We're not saying those things are bad. That's just not the soul. The soul is beyond thinking and emotion, and it can be accessed in the stillness of the present moment. Always. You are not your mind. And if you're on this YouTube channel, the chances are it's going to be a lot easier for you to do that, or should I say to be that, than for most. If you turn this into a way of life, you fast forward 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, you're going to start to notice information emerging from you intuitively. Here's another thing that you can do to speed up this process. I'm going to link a video down below for you, how to do the heart-brain coherence technique. A video that I made demonstrating how to do this exercise. I do it every day after I meditate, getting the heart and the brain to be on the same wavelength pattern. This technique was developed by the Heart Math Institute in California. And you want to talk about something that works? Guys, this works. And what it does is it taps into your natural intuitive abilities. That's right. Intuition comes from the higher self. That's your soul, guys. That's your soul. That's intuition. That's where it's coming from. So, I'm telling you, meditate, make a lifestyle out of Zen. You're going to take pause throughout the day, every hour or half hour for just a minute, and you're going to meditate before and after bed. You're going to slow down and embrace stillness. Build stillness into your life. An Eckhart Tolle video a day keeps the mind away. Start watching his videos. Rupert Spira, he's a really great spiritual teacher. And I mean spiritual, real spiritualism, guys. The foundation. Make this a way of life. Do the heart-brain coherence technique at least once a day, every day. And again, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. You're going to have some amazing intuitive experiences. You're going to know what's meant for you. Little messages are going to start emerging. Now, this is the part where we can start doing a little bit of mental work. That's right, journaling. Guys, every single intuitive hit that I ever get, every single intuitive bit of information that I ever get, I write it down. And I have all of my students do that too. I call it my faith journal. Everything gets written down in there. Every intuitive hit, any telepathic vision that I receive, it all gets written down in there. Guys, I gotta tell you, it's been 2 years and already my intuition is explosive and I know exactly what I'm meant to do in this life. And you could say I'm already kind of doing it, but guys, there's more for me to do than the things that I've already done on this wonderful YouTube channel, and you will too. It just requires a little bit of patience and allowing this information to flow organically from within you. And eventually, it'll wind up on the pages of your faith journal, everything that you're going to write down in your journal to keep track of. You'll get there. Just get started today. And remember, you are destiny. You are that. You are one with the Creator, with the All. And again, go watch last week's video. If some of this stuff didn't make sense to you last week, I kind of did a little bit of a setup. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.